Hello, I'm Jason Hahn, and this is my week 5 assignment on trolling and flaming on social media. I don't have a big social media account or a big social media following. However, I have looked at posts and followed posts, and there's a lot of social media flaming and trolling that follow President Trump and his presidency ever since the pre-election and the election. There's a lot of left-wing and right-wing levels of hate speech and trolling, where a lot of people will post comments saying that his policies are too far to the left or too far to the right. There's a lot of that goes on with President Trump. A lot of political opinions where there's a lot of infighting over the walls and over a lot of his NATO policies and a lot of his trade policies. There's a lot of people that post on those, and they share a lot of his Twitter accounts and such. With a lot of the situations with the current budget funding from the DOD for his wall funding, there's a lot of people that post and troll on that, saying that he shouldn't do it or should. However, there is only one president of the United States, and it causes a big trolling where people think they could do it better. And the only problem is the face-to-face reaction of the situation. I don't believe that a lot of that would happen if people were sitting in the same room. The trolling and the flaming wouldn't happen, because trolling is where people will say comments that they truly don't believe. They're a lot braver when they're behind a computer or behind a phone. They're able to make these comments because real tough is not internet tough, or internet tough is not real tough. People can say or be or act however they want behind a computer, behind a phone, or behind a social media platform. When face to face, they often won't even say hi to each other in a grocery store. So I don't believe a lot of those things would happen. Those situations could be minimized if people would educate themselves and find themselves in those situations where they understand that not all decisions are going to be made, or not a lot of those opinions have to be heard. And one of the things that I read in the week 5 reading was the statement of FOMO, which stands for the fear of missing out. Everybody wants to know what everybody else is doing. And it's the same when you're traveling down the road and there's an accident, where people have to see what's going on, which causes the traffic that isn't even in the accident go in a complete opposite direction to cause accidents. It's just the nature of humanity wanting to know exactly what's going on. So it's the fear of missing out. It's the trolling, just wanting to be part of what's going on. And if they can't be part of what's going on, they make themselves part of what's going on. And then obviously the flaming will cause the hate speech or negative comments to cause a reaction out of people. So a lot of it is things that wouldn't happen in a face-to-face situation, and the only way to minimize it is just to educate yourself in the overall situations of what's going on. Of course, it's easy to throw stones in a glass house, but it's easier to stack stones inside of a glass house to keep it from happening. So that's what I have on trolling and flaming. And being a military person, I try to avoid any kind of social media. I do have a personal social media Facebook account. However, nobody, even my own family, is allowed to post on my Facebook page without me allowing them to post. They can't even wish me happy birthday. So I keep my privacy locked so nobody can post. So I avoid all the trolling and flaming. So personal experiences, I've got to avoid a lot of these kinds of things. So I only witness it, and I avoid it at all costs. So thank you. And again, I'm Jason Hahn, and this was my week 5 assignment.